patent scam. This is an interesting film. This is a documentary film by this guy, Austin Meyer, and he is, at the time of filming, being sued by a patent troll. And this is an underground industry that not a lot of people know about. I certainly didn't. Patent trolls flood the US Patent Office with patent requests in the hopes of patenting an idea so broadly that they could sue anyone for anything. Austin Meyer is being sued because he developed an app that he then put on the Google Play Store, which uses a text box to be searchable, and that was patented. Like, a search box was a patented idea by some patent troll. And instead of suing Google, since they know they can't get any money out of Google because they have high-priced lawyers, they go after the app developers because of the way an online store operates. And the idea behind the troll is they just keep coming at you until you give them money. They allow you to license content. It's awful for small businesses. And it seems like it happens a lot. But Austin Meyer seems like a guy who's not going to take it anymore. He has a pilot's license and a film crew, and he flies to the locations where these patent trolls are based and finds empty offices more often than not. And when I say more often than not, I mean they're all empty offices. This is a multi-million-dollar industry that no one knows about. It's working behind the surface. It's stifling small businesses. It's stifling innovation, because they can't get out from under these people who have these broad, patented ideas that allow them to come after these companies. Someone patented the idea of including a scanned document in an email. And they're just going out and suing companies because you scan something and send it to someone else in an email. It's ridiculous. Super enlightening. Austin Meyer, not a filmmaker, but he has friends that are, and it's got a slick production value to it. It looks really good, and just something that I didn't know about before now. And it made me mad, so Austin Meyer, good job. Fist fight. Charlie Day is a wimpy teacher. Ice Cube is a strong teacher. Charlie Day rats Ice Cube out to the principal in an effort to save his own job, and Ice Cube challenges Charlie Day to a fist fight after school. That is the plot of the movie. Of course, Charlie Day doesn't want to be in a fist fight, so he spends a large majority of the film trying not to get beat up by Ice Cube, which could be funny. It's not, but it could be funny. This movie seems like a tail end of the Apatow era of comedy, where you put funny people on screen and you allow them to do what they do, be comedians. Charlie Day saves a lot of the scenes he's in, but the movie itself as a whole falls flat for me. I'll put it this way. Let's say there's a movie coming out called Big Ass Explosion at the end. All right, that's a movie I can get excited about. There's going to be a big ass explosion at the end. The first act of the film is someone setting up the explosives. And then there's a character in the second act of this imaginary film. The second act runs the majority of the running time of this hypothetical situation. So that character is walking around saying, you know what, guys? I don't think we need a big-ass explosion at the end of this movie. It might not be safe. The big-ass explosion might not be safe. What we really need is no explosion at all. Let's just call off the big-ass explosion. And as an audience member, I'm sitting there saying, you guys called this movie Big Ass Explosion. Why should I be on this character's side? Why should I want there to be no big ass explosion? I want to see a big ass explosion. That's fist fight for me. I don't care about the stakes of Charlie Day's character not getting beat up, because when I came to this movie, I wanted to see a fist fight. And somehow Charlie Day has all the movie cliches at the end of this thing. He has to save his job. He has to make it to the recital in time to see his daughter. And he also has to make it to the hospital in time to see the delivery of his baby. How did they fit so many cliches into this thing? I wanted to see the fist fight. I went to a movie called Fist Fight. Show me a fist fight. They didn't call it peaceful resolution. Not funny. Majority of the running time is a guy trying to interrupt the premise. Yeah, I'm only going to remember it because it had the name Fist Fight. Serenity. Oh my God. There will be and should be books written about this movie. I can't say anything better than what the foldable human Dan Olson said about this movie. It is a hot mess from minute one, largely dull, and then gets stupid. As Dan said in his video, if you know the twist, cool. If you don't know the twist, also cool. It doesn't matter. But this movie falls off the rails hard. Matthew McConaughey plays a fisherman. Anne Hathaway is his estranged wife who comes to his boat and pledges to give him several $1,000,000 if he kills her current husband. And then it gets ridiculous. And then it's a mess. Who greenlights these movies? This movie needs to be put into film schools. Here's what not to do, kids. Don't emulate this. Your twist is not smart enough. It's a mess.